All right, so Claude just launched their own OpenClaw version literally a few hours ago. And a lot of OpenClaw users are going to be thinking, hey, should I move over to Claude or should I continue using OpenClaw? So let's dive into the new updates, what you can use, which one's better, different use cases, right? In today's video, I'm going to cover all that today and a bit of security as well. So as you probably know, Claude can now use your computer to complete tasks. Let's say you want to add a PDF file or a document to an email. Just having your computer on, you could be out on a run or having coffee somewhere with your phone. You could just scan a QR code, go outside and ask Claude to do stuff for you. It opens your apps, navigates your browser, fills in your spreadsheets, anything you'd actually do sitting at a desk or anything you would actually hire someone to do for you, you can now do it with Claude. So if you're interested in looking through this yourself as well, I'll link a documentation down in the description below for you to reference this yourself. You can pretty much hand off a task, get a polished deliverable, spend less time finding, formatting, and fixing with Claude Cowork. Now, Claude Cowork has been out already for, quite a minute, but now it's able to actually operate your computer, go on your browser, click on things pretty efficiently. All you have to do is message it from your phone. Claude works on your computer and then you get the result. So let's go through this new update. What exactly changed? What we can use? What are the capabilities? Let's dive right into it, all right? So as you probably know, Cowork, Anthropic's tool that lets Claude work on your computer like an assistant, as well as Dispatch, which lets you control that from your phone. And as of today, Computer Use has just launched, right? So Claude can now literally click, scroll, and navigate your screen on your behalf. I'm going to break each one down right now, show you exactly who wins for what kind of task, and give you the honest take on how this compares to OpenClaw, because I know that's what a lot of you are thinking and because you're already using OpenClaw already. Before we continue, I'd like to kind of explain, for those people who are first hearing about this, what exactly is Claude Cowork or what is Claude Dispatch, because it might get confusing. It certainly was for me when I first started. So when Anthropic built Claude Code, their developer tool, they expected developers to use it for coding. And, that's what they did. But then they noticed something interesting. Developers were using it for everything else as well, like organizing files, writing reports, research, things that had nothing to do with writing code. So Anthropic asked the golden question, what if we took that exact same capability and made it accessible to everyone? Not just developers, your mom, your accountant, your doctor, your colleague who doesn't know what a terminal is. And that is exactly what Cowork is, and that's why they launched Cowork. It's a tab inside the Claude desktop app. You give it a folder on your computer, you give it a task or a few tasks, and it works through that task step by step, updating you as it goes on. Doesn't need a terminal, doesn't need a setup, no technical knowledge is required for that. So if we take a look at the Cowork rollout timeline here, I think it's pretty interesting. Cowork launched in January and it started with Max subscribers, and then it expanded to everyone on a paid plan within 2 weeks. In March, they shipped Dispatch, then Projects, then yesterday, Computer Use, right? They've been moving really fast. So for Dispatch, imagine this, right? 7 a.m., you're still in bed, you pick up your phone, you type a message, you put it down, you get up, you make a coffee, you come back to your computer, and the work is already done. That's exactly Dispatch. And as of March 22nd, it's available on both Pro and Max plans. So if you're paying $20 a month for Claude, you can use this today. And the setup is pretty simple, right? You open Claude desktop, go to Cowork, tap on Dispatch, and scan a QR code with your phone. Takes around 60 seconds, and then you're done, right? From that point, your phone is a remote control for whatever Claude is doing on your Mac. And here's a detail that actually kind of matters for those of you watching right now. Everything runs locally. Your files stay on the computer, the phone just sends the instructions, and Anthropic's servers don't touch your data. That's different from most cloud-based AI tools, and it's worth understanding. So if we take a look at the real-world example list here, the examples on the screen give you kind of like a sense of it. Let's say you're on a morning commute, you want to tell Claude to pull this week's metrics and drop them in the weekly report template. Let's say you're also in the grocery store, or maybe you're in bed at night, but I want you to think bigger than these, right? Think about the tasks that you put off every week because they're annoying, not because they're hard. That pile of receipts you've been meaning to sort out, the email thread you need to summarize before tomorrow's meeting, the complaint letter you've been procrastinating on for 3 weeks, or maybe you want to do your taxes or some accounting. Dispatch means that you can fire that off from your phone whenever you think of it, and by the time you sit down at your desk, it's done. And just like every single one of my videos, I always go through some security tips, and this is important. This is local execution, right? Files don't leave your machine. It's a very sandbox environment, so Anthropic's been clear about this from the start. And then there's the scheduled version. You set it once, it runs forever, so it can help you check emails every morning and surface priorities and even summarize them. It can also pull campaign metrics every Friday into a report template. Let's say you're running a business just like me and you're running advertising campaigns and you're spending money every single day. You want to know where your money is going, right? But let's say you're sending thousands of emails every single day to business owners. You want to see which of those emails are hitting and replying and getting replied to and which aren't, right? And we have people all over the world from different backgrounds. Some of you are working a very stressful job, which would help to have a companion to help you do these. And if you've been watching my OpenClaw videos, I've been running something similar on OpenClaw on my Mac Mini for months now. Morning briefings, automated research. It messages me via Telegram. And Cowork is pretty much Anthropic's version of the same pattern, packaged for someone who doesn't want to touch a command terminal or a command line. Same idea, but it's a different entry point. Now let's talk about computer use here. So this is a pretty big one here. And this is probably why you're watching this video. And it's probably the biggest update so far this year from Claude. So now Claude can control your Mac the way a human would, right? It can point, click, scroll, type, open applications, navigate a browser, fill in forms. If you can do it by sitting at your desk, Claude can now do it on your behalf. But here's what makes this actually smart. And I want you to look at the call out on the screen because this is what people usually miss. So how Claude does it is it goes through a couple of steps, right? So step one is it checks if a connector exists. So let's say Slack, Google Calendar. If it does, it will use it. So pretty much in plain English, what this means is it's pretty much checking if there's a direct connection to the app that you need or the app that you're using. If yes, it uses that, it's faster, it's more reliable, and it uses an actual API. If it doesn't, it will then move on to step two, right? If it doesn't have a connector, it falls back to controlling the screen directly like a human would. What that means in practice is that Claude can now complete almost any task on your Mac, including apps Anthropic has never officially integrated with. It just reads the screen and figures it out. And right now, this is only available on Mac OS only right now. Windows and Linux is not yet supported and it's still in research preview. So complex tasks sometimes need a second try. I wouldn't fully rely on this yet. I would start with small tasks and then slowly work your way up. And it's slower than direct integrations. Of course, it's probably a little slower than a human would do at the moment, but probably by next week, it'll be a little faster. And I wouldn't start off with, automating stuff that involves, sensitive data or information or any sort of spending that you're doing on the internet at the moment. And to have this all functioning and open, you have to have the desktop app open and wide awake. And another security issue that I wanted to go through is that SiliconANGLE, a company, flagged that giving Claude computer access means it can potentially be the target of prompt injection attacks, right? That's when a malicious website or document tries to hijack the AI's actions. Anthropic says they've built in safeguards and automatic scanning for this, so this is worth knowing about, but it's not worth panicking over. Just make sure you don't point it at anything sensitive during the preview process or the preview period right now. So I built a use cases breakdown covering 12 tasks across 3 difficulty levels. So let me walk you through the ones that matter here. So let's go through the easy tier list first. Let's say cleaning up your inbox, unsubscribe from every newsletter you haven't opened in 3 months. You don't sit there clicking unsubscribe on each one, right? You will tell Cowork, connect it to Gmail, and come back to a cleaner inbox. And that's the level of task it handles today with zero setup. Let's say you want to sort out some holiday photos, 200 pictures with random camera file name scattered in one folder. So you want to tell Cowork to rename by date and sort by location. It then reads the image metadata and does it. And that would be something that usually takes you an hour manually, but now it's done in 2 minutes. Let's go through the medium difficulty here. So this is where it gets a little bit more interesting. So you've got a job interview, let's say at a bank on Friday, a senior manager role. You can tell Cowork, prep me, right? It uses web search and document creation together, pulls company research, generates likely interview questions, builds answer frameworks, and formats it all into a document saved onto your folder, right? It's a full preparation package, not a list of generic tips, and it's an actual tailored document. Or let's say you want to start budgeting from your bank statements, or you've got 3 months of PDFs, you drop them into Cowork, you tell it to build a monthly budget spreadsheet showing where the money actually goes. It then goes on to read every single transaction, categorizes it, and outputs a formatted spreadsheet, and there's no manual entry needed. And this is the kind of things that you've been putting off for 6 months because it felt tedious, right? And now you don't have to anymore. Now, onto the hard mode. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be hard, but let's say you want to plan an entire family holiday. Let's say to Japan, family of 4, kids aged 8 to 11. You love food, you like museums. You want to tell Cowork that, right? So it uses computer to browse the travel sites, cross-references weather and seasonal considerations, and builds a full day-by-day itinerary, flagged advanced bookings. Let's say you want to go to the Ghibli Museum and needs to be booked months ahead. Or let's say you want to take the bullet train because that works differently from the local metro. It catches all of that. Or let's say you want to monitor the elderly. It could help you check your mom's, daily Google Calendar, remind her of her appointments for the week, flag anything that looks like it's clashes. Now, Cowork can do this as a scheduled task, but it requires your laptop to be open and the app to be running. OpenClaw, on the other hand, plan running on a Mac Mini does it 24/7 and does this whether your laptop is open or not, and it sends directly to our WhatsApp. That's the real difference here. So let's take a look at Cowork versus OpenClaw, right? The full comparison here and what's the actual difference, because a lot of people are asking those in the comments. Does this even replace OpenClaw? Here's my honest answer, right? So let's take a look at the setup here. So for Cowork, you just want to install the app, scan a QR code, and you're done. But OpenClaw requires Node.js, a configuration file, and connecting your messaging channel, right? It's not hard if you're comfortable with computers, but it's a different kind of entry point. So this is kind of aimed towards people who have a little bit, or maybe just starting out with some coding background, but Claude Cowork is probably geared towards everyday people. And for messaging on Cowork for Claude, you want to do it via the Claude mobile app or Dispatch, but for OpenClaw, you kind of want to use Telegram, WhatsApp, Discord, or Slack. For file access, Cowork works inside a sandboxed folder, and that's actually a feature, not a limitation, because it means that Claude can't accidentally touch things that it shouldn't, whereas for OpenClaw has more of a reach, but requires you to be thoughtful about what you expose to it. And for the cost, you're pretty much just paying a fixed fee for $20 a month for the Pro plan, or $100 plus per month for the Max plan for Claude Cowork. But OpenClaw uses an API, right? So usually it's $30 to $70 a month, and you usually have to be kind of conservative with your API spending. So they're not really competitors. Cowork is Anthropic's official polished product for mainstream users. OpenClaw is a power tool for operators who want deeper customization. And many people will run both, just like I am. Cowork for everyday tasks, OpenClaw for custom automation pipelines. So if you're really serious about this, I recommend using both of these. So you might be asking, hey, is this available for the basic plan? It's only available for the Claude Pro plan and above. So yes, both Dispatch and Computer Use are included in the Claude Pro plan for $20 a month. And obviously it's also included in the Claude Max 5X and the Claude Max 20X plan as well. So here's what I would actually do in the next 48 hours if I were watching this video right now. So one, you want to update your Claude desktop app, go to claude.com/download. I'll drop the link in the description below. Get the latest version. Cowork, Dispatch, and Computer Use are all in there already. Step 2 is you want to pair your phone, open Cowork, find Dispatch, and then scan the QR code. It takes around 60 seconds to set up. Step 3 is you want to give it one real task, not a test, right? Something you'd actually need to get done right now. A folder to sort, a document to summarize, a letter to draft, see how it handles the actual work for yourself. And if you're using it on a computer, you want to start with apps that you trust, nothing sensitive, because it's still in research preview mode. But that means it works, but it's not perfect yet, right? And the broader kind of idea that I wanted to cover in this video today is that, and it's something that I keep coming back to, is that the age of the AI agent is not coming. It's already here. Anthropic just put phone-controlled computer use into $20 subscriptions. The tools exist, so the people just like you who are figuring out now how to use them are going to have a huge advantage 12 months from now. So I'm going to do a hands-on demo next, actually walking you through a real task with computer use so you can see exactly what it looks like. So drop a comment down below to see if there's a specific use case you wanted me to test out, and if you're not in Claude Club just yet, the community where we talk about this stuff every single day, the link's in the description down below. And if you enjoyed this video today, give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm excited to see you in the next video.